Alexander Volkov and John Jones.
Ready.
All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Jones has got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. All right, right into side control, upper body strength figures to be put to good use.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out, just go for the finish. Big ground and pound.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on the shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game plan.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, elbow strike landed by Jones.
In the half guard.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. Oh, he got to his spot. Big shots.
Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, listen to me. You did good that round, but we got to do better, okay? He's a wrestler. We know he wants to get the takedown. I need you to stay up.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They beat.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, straight punch.
Big shot lands for both guys.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Well, just like he drew it up with us on Thursday, catches the kick, counters beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job countering with that nice takedown. Great fight IQ, seeing that kick coming and turning it into his offense.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so he catches the kick and promptly counters with the takedown and puts him on his back. Nicely done there.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew if he had an opportunity to secure a leg off the kick, he would go right to his takedown, and it worked to perfection.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's got it locked in. himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Side control now. Oh, man, beautiful job to target that already compromised spot. It's getting worse by the minute.
That was nice.
Oh, big elbow. And very effective with the ground and pound. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look for him to start to make mistakes, trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some kind.
Big
strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he will try to chase down that fist. Nice level change.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different. And he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
That punch no good. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light up. A huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Well, you see him cringing now as the body damage just continues to pile up. He hasn't made the adjustments, and I wouldn't even hate a stoppage.
You hurt him again, bro.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, so he's landed a few up. Oh, nice job to catch the leg. He saw that strike coming and now works it into a takedown. So now he has to fight to the canvas. Let's see what he can do. All right, setting up the armbar here.
Beautiful setup on that armbar. What a tight armbar.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Referee took a look at the ringside position after yet another blow hit right on that previously targeted spot. Good work from the top here. Oh, big shots here. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, the swelling on his face is extreme at this point in time. I'm not sure that the doctor's going to let him continue here. Cut man hustling in, and he's going to apply that end swell quickly. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, effective use of the jab by Jones. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single count.
On the inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Now they separate. That knee hurt him.
So a nice reactive takedown there. He did a beautiful job to catch the leg and then work his opponent to the ground. Now let's see what type of damage he can inflict. Back to his feet. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you can lose.
Shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
Well, we know you fans out there generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure this would be premature. I mean, his face is essentially shut closed at this point in the fight.
He's just been beat up. He's been outclassed. He's been outworked. He's been outsmarted. His opponent has just been better. He's been better in every aspect of fighting, and it's showing in all the swelling that is on his face.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard. Gotta be careful here.
1 minute to go in the fight. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Now he's going to attack his neck to try to get the rear naked choke.
Some hand fighting going on here. A couple of hooks in. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Now it's
Oh, how'd he get out?
He pushed the elbow up, released the pressure, and back down to the mat. Great job and great submission defense by this young man.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. Massive highlight at the Garden. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it.